Radio from the mountain state of West Virginia. This is the first show of our new year, and this happens to be our 12th year on the air. And every year that we've been on the air, we started with a quote, an inspirational quote from our hero, Oscar Wilde, who said, "It is better to have a permanent income than to be fascinating." We'll stick to that. It's gotten us where we are today. But to start us out, a man who is truly a songwriter. His name is Townes Van Zandt. He's got a new album on Sugar Hill, and I'll say it's about time because it's been almost 8 years since his last album. The new one is called No Deeper Blue. He just finished 40 dates in Europe, so we're happy that he decided to join us before he took a rest. If he had done nothing else but write Pancho and Lefty, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Would you please welcome Mr. Townes Van Zandt?
Thanks, everyone. Thanks. It's nice. I've been here once before, and it's nice to be back. I've even played Montgomery. Well, here's a song called "The Hole." It's a song you don't hear every day. Well, the old woman finally caught me sneaking around her cave. Her hair looked just like barbed wire, boys, and her smile just like the grave. She asked me, could I stay a while? I said, I believe I better go. She slid her arm around my neck and she sweetly whispered, no. It's cold and dark and lonely here. Soon enough you'll see. I'm oh so glad you stumbled in. I've been craving company. Well, I cannot stay too long, you know. I left some friends at home. She smiled and said, don't fret about your friends down here. We're all alone. What about my mother? Why can't you leave her there to mourn? You don't have to think about her. Just forget you're ever born. I'll disappoint my father. You know, he works so hard for me. Well, if I have to pay your father back, just send him some misery. What about my little boy? She said he's just like you. Let a few short years roll by and he'll end up down here too. There's a girl I miss. I just can't leave her there to pine. She said, don't worry. There's plenty of men to go. I'm sure she'll do just fine. And her pale green eyes began to glow and she placed her hand on mine. She smiled and said, don't worry, you'll get used to me in time. As her cold tongue flickered toward my throat, I spun myself around. I made a dive for the passageway, but the walls come tumbling down. Come too far, I can't get back. I beseeched all the gods of men. But fame and fortune just laughed at me, and in silence once again. In a whisper deep within, embraced the God of love. I lifted my face, and through the tears I saw light fall from above. I hurled myself into the wall. I ripped and clawed my way through the stinking, clean loam, back to the light of day. I crawled out into the wind again, with the sky upon my face. I heard the earth sigh patiently as it slid back into place. I'm back among the ones I love. I'm loved by them in turn. It's only on the darkest night that green-eyed memory burns. So walk, my friends, in the light of day. Don't go sneaking around no holes. There might be something down there wants to gather up your soul. Thanks, everyone. Well, the schedule of the show, I want everybody to know how fortunate you are. I don't get a chance to tell any jokes. I have 3 lullabies. One I wrote for my wife, and one I wrote for money. And this one I wrote to put my daughter to sleep. This is called Katie Belle. There's no deeper blue in the ocean that lies as deep as the blue of your laughing eyes. No sweeter sound in your gentle sigh. No heart was ever so pure. So dream pretty dreams, touch beautiful things, and let all the skies surround you. Swim with the swans and believe that upon some glorious dawn love will find you. There'll come someday I'm bound to wait, wind and wings on the water. But whatever may, you must stay and remain my beautiful daughter. There's no deeper blue in the ocean that lies as deep as the blue of your laughing eyes. No sweeter sound than your gentle sigh. Good night, Katie Belle, good night. Thanks once again, everyone. Well, sure is pretty up front, the Capitol and the buildings and the lobby and the paintings. Pleasure to be here. Here's a song about, except that it's be a pleasure to be here if you're a penguin, I guess. This is about the homeless of the land. A new record was recorded in Ireland. I had a dream, sound asleep dream. Said go to Ireland and record this record with Irish guys, and well, they can play. These 3 songs are on that record. This is called Marie. Well, I stood in line, I left my name, took about 6 hours or so. While the man just grinned like it was all a game, said they'd let me know. I put in my time till the Pocono line shut down 2 years ago. I was living at the Mission till I met Marie, and I can't stay there no more. Fell across town, city looking for a man, move some old cars around. Maybe me and Marie could find a burned out van, do a little settling down. But I'm just dreaming, I ain't got no ride, and the junkyard's a pretty good ways. The job's about a half week old, besides, be gone now anyway. Unemployment says I got no more checks they showed me to the hall. My brother died in Georgia some time ago. I got no one left to call. Well, summer wasn't bad below the bridge. A little short on food, that's all. Now me and Marie, I'll find somewhere. We're coming down into fall. I used to play the mouth harp pretty good. Used to hustle up a little dough. But I got drunk and I woke up rolled a couple of months ago. They got my harp and they got my dollar, them low-life so-and-sos. Harps cost money and I ain't got it. It's my own fault, I suppose. The Poconos down, but the Chesapeake's running 2 freights every day. If it's just me, I'd be headed south, but Marie can't catch no train. She got some pain and she thinks it's a baby. Simply gotta wait and see. In my heart I know it's a little boy. Hope we don't end up like me. Well, the man still grinning, said he lost my file. I gotta stand in line again. I wanna kill him, but I just say no. I had enough of that line, my friend. Head back to the bridge, it's getting kinda cold. I'm feeling too low down to lie. I guess I'll just tell Marie the truth. Hope she don't break down and cry. Oh, Marie, she didn't wake up this morning. She didn't even try. She just rolled over and went to heaven. My little boy's safe inside. I laid him in the sun where somebody'd find him. Caught a Chesapeake on the fly. Marie'll know I'm headed south, so as to meet me by and by. Marie'll know I'm headed south, so as to meet me by and by. Thanks, everybody. Well, a bunch of good stuff coming up. I'll be back later on.
Trying to bring back the great songwriter who opened up the show, and now he's going to end up our first show of 1995. If you ask people like Lyle Lovett, Nancy Griffith, Steve Earle, Guy Clark, who some of their favorite songwriters are, his name will always come up. And more recently we heard his name because we had Cowboy Junkies on the show, and they talked about going on tour with this gentleman, and I think he has even a tune he wrote especially for them. He has a new album now, his first album in several years, called No Deeper Blue on Sugar Hill Records. Welcome back, Mr. Townes Van Zandt.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, y'all. Thanks. Living on the road, my friend, is gonna keep you free and clean. Thank you. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breath's as hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye, sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit, boys. His horse was fast as polished steel. Wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Well, Pancho met his match, you know, on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. Oh, but that's the way it goes. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him hang around. At a kindness, I suppose. Well, Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dusty poncho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Poncho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. Ain't nobody knows. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Well, the poets tell how Pancho fell. Lefty's living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold. So the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He just did what he had to do. Now he's growing old. And a few great federales say they could have had him any day. Only let him go so wrong out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong out of kindness, I suppose. Thank you, Belle. Thank you. Thanks very much. There's a guy riding down the street, has 3 penguins in his back seat. The cop sees him and says, "Get him off the beat. I don't want him anywhere near me." He says, "Take him to the zoo." Next day, I said, "Yes, sir." Next day, here he comes down the freeway, 3 penguins in their back seat, and they all got shades on. Cop sees him, he says, "I told you, take those penguins to the zoo." He said, "Yes, sir. Today we're going to the beach." I just couldn't help it. I had to slip as fast as I ever told that joke. All dreams that have flown down the hall, tears that were sown on despair, summer's turned fall, don't matter at all when I wake and find you lying there. Sweet silence and soft auburn hair. Well, the blues gonna dance through the sky. Time's gonna roll soft as rain. Sigh after sigh is gonna pass by and by when I gaze into your brown eyes again. All love is gonna fly on the wind. And all the things I've seen and the places that I've been don't mean a thing since I found you. All that matters now, since I won your love somehow, are these plans that I keep making not to lose you. So So sleep, babe, till the moon slips away. I'm hoping all your dreaming comes true. When you rise with the day, I might not have too much to say, but you know, that doesn't mean that I don't love you. Oh, you know that doesn't mean that I don't love you. All the things I've seen and the places that I've been don't mean a thing since I found you. All that matters now, since I won your love somehow, are these plans that I keep making, not to lose you. All dreams that have flown down the hall, screams that were sown on despair. Summers turn fall, they don't matter at all when I wake and find you lying there. Sweet silence and soft auburn hair. Sweet silence and soft auburn hair. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. What a pleasure. It's nice to be back. Hope to be back again in a few years. And I don't appreciate it. I mean, I put records out that just go to Europe. I won't say I love you, babe. Won't say I need you, babe. But I'm gonna get you, babe, and I will not do you wrong. Living's mostly wasting time. I waste my share of mine, but it never feels too good, so this don't take too long. Well, you're soft as glass, and I'm a gentle man, and we got the sky to talk about and a world to lie upon. Days up and down they come, like rain on a conga drum. Forget most, remember some, oh, but don't turn none away. Everything is not enough, and nothing is too much to bear. Where you been is good and gone, all you keep is a getting there. Well, to live's to fly, low and high. So shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. Goodbye to all my friends. It's time to go again. Here's all the poetry and the picking down the line. I'll miss the system here. The bottom's low and the treble's clear. We don't pay to think too much on things you leave behind. Well, I may be gone, but it won't be long. I'll be bringing back the melody and the rhythm that I find. We all got holes to fill. Them holes are all that's real. Some fall on you like a storm, sometimes you dig your own. Well, choice is yours to make, and time is yours to take. Some dive into the sea, some toil upon the stone. Where it lives to fly low and high. So shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. Shake the dust off of your wings and the tears out of your eyes. Thanks, everyone. And thank the sound guys, too. What a bunch of good, beautiful sound. Thank you, thank you.
Townes Van Zandt. Mr. Townes Van Zandt, his latest album is No Deeper Blue on Sugar Hill Records. That's, of course, his latest album in the States. All of you listening to us in Europe know that he has other albums out over there, but No Deeper Blue is his latest one on Sugar Hill. Thank you very much for being here today for our first show of 1985, and a special thanks to you there listening on the radio wherever you are. Forgot to say hello to folks listening over WRLT, Lightning 100 down in Nashville, and folks a little closer to home and a little closer to Disappear Fear country, listening over WKHS in Wharton, Maryland. Thanks to all of you for being with us today. Don't forget, next week, our guests will be Rory Block, Black 47, Sonny Landreth, and Jim Lauderdale. So I hope you'll be right where you are today listening to the Mountain Stage. We're going to end up with a classic tune. Had to do that after Townes singing. It's a Hank Williams song. Going to get everybody back out here and joining in one way or the other. Our thanks to Deborah Holland and to Disappear Fear, Tom Ball, Kenny Sultan, and of course Townes Van Zandt. Go ahead and kick it off, boys, and let's get into this. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Andy Wright. And our associate producer is Linda McFerrin. Directed by Don Waver. Engineered by Francis Fisher, Dave McClanahan, and Jim Burrows. With production assistance from Matt Comer, Michael Lipton, Lance Schrader, Rob Cleland, and Annabelle Thompson. Promotion is provided by Michael Lipton, Jeff Young, and Glenna Hinkle. Go out and see some live music wherever you are as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. The news is out all over town that you've been seen running round. I know that I should leave, but then I just can't go. You win again. Everybody sing now, come on. This heart of mine could never see what everybody knew but me. Just trusting you was my great sin. What can I do? You win again. Michael, look, take the electric guitar. Frankie Blue, step in here.
I'm sorry for your victim now. I'll soon his head like mine will bow. He'll give his heart